sorry about that, guys. But anyways, for today's video, as you guys saw from the title, today I want to share with you guys some products that I think you absolutely need in your Kbeauty skincare collection. These are probably, I guess, the representatives, or when you think of, well, personally, when I think of Kbeauty, these products come into mind, and it's like, yes, you need to check them out because they're that good. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Chop chop. First, I'm gonna start off with essences slash toners, and guys, I really gave this a lot of thought because there's so many great toners slash essences out in the Kbeauty market, and that's what Korean skincare is really well known for. We're really known for using essences, which are kind of hard to see, and so I thought, what are really good ones? And I decided to bring the Aimfrom products, guys. These are such amazing, great quality products, and I'm, as a Kbeauty enthusiast, as a Kbeauty ambassador, nobody hired me as an ambassador, I just hired myself. These are set of products that I'm really proud of as a Korean, okay? This is something that I definitely would recommend to anyone, especially if they haven't tried an essence before. I'd be like, yo, you're missing out in life, okay? And one thing I gotta say is that Aimfrom, as you guys know, Aimfrom is one of the brands that really put a lot of thought into their products. They're really good quality brands, and they make all of their products in Korea using Korean ingredients, using Korean plants, vegetables, plants. I said plants. And so starting off with a Mugwort essence, PS guys. Aimfrom sent me a new Mugwort essence after seeing my video. They're like, Sue, don't worry, we got your back. Because I don't know if you guys watched my recent video, which you should. But if you haven't, I mentioned that the one that I'm using, it's like right there, but it's like hella outdated, okay? Don't tell anyone, shh. But it's hella outdated. But I was like, I don't want to throw it away. And guys, like, it's such a good product that I did not want it to go to waste, and it was working fine. But they were like, Sue, please use this one. So this is the Mugwort essence, and it has 100% a mug extract. And I actually did a whole video on this, just in case you guys are wondering what does exactly 100% Mugwort extract entail. Basically, they put in all of the good Mugwort ingredients and all of the necessary ingredients like preservatives, etc., and they kind of boil it like a tea, and they just make it into this delicious essence. This is honestly one of my favorite essences, and I've been using it for so many years, and you guys have to give them cred because they came out with this product way before there was like a Mugwort craze in Korea. So Mugwort, as we all know, is an amazing ingredient. It is very famous for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, and it also has great calming effects as well. So it's great to really calm down your skin, and this essence is one that I honestly would recommend to any single type, whether you have oily, whether you have combo, whether you have dry. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I thought there was like a mosquito outside, but anyways. I actually have been through all of these phases of skin where I've had really oily skin back in the days, and then now as I'm getting older, I'm getting more dry, and this just works like a charm no matter what. So it's got your back, and it has 5% of that viscosity. It's pretty watery, as you can see, but it has a bit of that gloopiness. It's not the same gloopiness that you find in like a snail product. It's just nice volume texture that you feel initially, but then once you spread it out, it just sinks in so comfortably onto your skin. So this is honestly one of my go-tos. It does contain fragrance, but it's not artificial. It's that earthy scent you get from Mugwort, which I personally find it very therapeutic. So if you guys are doubting, if you guys were wondering, is this worth it? Let me tell you guys, it's worth it. Moving on to my current obsession, the rice toner. Y'all know I've been sucking up on these for a very specific reason, because they're good, okay? And it's actually what I applied on for my skincare routine today. Can you guys see that glow? I feel like a disco ball, but in like the most positive way. Like, I want to be that disco ball. This has likewise 77.78% of Kwami rice extract, and Kwami is a type of rice found in Yeoju, which is very, very famous for their rice, as it is more rich in amino acids and minerals compared to the other regular rice found in Korea. And actually, I know a lot of people who can distinguish the type of rice just by tasting it. They're like, ah, this is rice from, you know, Yeoju because it's that good. And rice has always been around in our culture and our food and our skincare forever, especially in Korea. And basically, rice contains this ingredient called sirtuin. I'm probably butchering that. It basically plays an important role in protecting our skin from UV damage and oxidative stress, which is something I talked about recently. Very, very important. So this has 2 layers. You get the emulsion, the creamy layer, and then the watery layer. And what you do is you mix it up well. And this does such a great job in nourishing your skin right from the bottom, right from the top, okay? It's going to help you soothe some flaky dead skin cells and rebalance the water and oil balance of that skin, of your skin, and make your dull, tired skin look glowy and happy, which is something I need right now. Guys, okay, on the side note, I've been so busy because I've been trying to get my driver's permit and it's stressing me out so much. So my skin feels so dull, but because of this, my skin's been glowing. Okay, it's been looking fresh when it's not because I've been waking up so early, and you guys know I'm not a morning person. And also I saw a lot of reviews where this helped people with their breakouts, and it's mainly due to the fact that this is going to help balance out the water oil level of your skin, which is very, very important to prevent any bumpy textures, any acne forming, and it does a good job in protecting and fortifying your skin barrier so that it kind of helps. You know what I realized? When your skin's like weak and fragile, it's more prone to getting acne. Have you guys noticed that? So make sure to check the rice toner out as well. And as a matter of fact, they're having a sale right now on these beautiful products, so make sure to check them out. So if you are interested, and I highly recommend, make sure to get your hands on these. You cannot mention Kbeauty without this product, which is the So Good Feel So Cup Toner Pad. Okay, I'm kidding, but also not kidding with this one. Toner pads are also a huge thing in Korea. I think it's also something that not a lot of countries do, especially in the Western culture. But a lot of people love using toner pads, myself included. So this is the toner pad I created. And if you guys haven't checked it out, you should, because it's the best. It feels so good. Actually, we're nearing up on 2 years since the launch of this beautiful toner pad. And I know so many of you guys love it. Basically, when I first created this, set out to create this, I wanted a toner pad that felt soft on my skin because 2 years ago there wasn't one that was soft enough, hydrating enough, big enough. And so I just wanted one where I could use it, and this is actually an empty one. I legit use my toner pad all the time, and it also has 83% of cabbage leaf water alongside with a lot of great calming ingredients such as centella, cica, aloe, cucumber extract, etc. So it's simple, it's calming, it's hydrating, and you can also use it to just put it on like a sheet mask. And oh, I'm telling you guys, this works so great during the hotter seasons. Like if you have these, try it out. Like after like a hot day, just come back home, wash your face and put these on, and it just feels so cooling and calming. Okay, moving on to the serum category. To be honest guys, I was so sure of what product I was going to introduce for the serum category, but I had to change my mind, and let me get into it. I was going to introduce the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Serum. You guys know it's a classic when it comes to Kbeauty. I feel like even for me, it was kind of like my gateway to getting into skincare. It's been around forever and it still rocks. However, I don't know if you guys have, but they changed the packaging and they changed up the formula, and I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I like their previous packaging because now all the products look the same. What is going on in Innisfree? But yeah, they totally changed it up. They changed up the ingredient. They've added like hyaluronic. So it still feels kind of similar, and I feel like they definitely toned down the fragrance, which I know a lot of you guys weren't a fan of. I didn't mind, honestly. But anyways, I haven't tried the new one, and it you feel a little like a stranger to me, you know? So I had to go in with the Wellage Real Hyaluronic Blue Ampoule. Now, I know so many dermatologists hate hyaluronic acid ampoules. I've noticed like a lot of people don't like them, but I'm just like, hey, it works for me, okay? And I feel like, you know what, when it comes to skincare, you do you, I do me, he does he, she does her. One product might be super, like it might be the best product that they've used, and then for another person it might be like the worst product they use. And I just feel like, hey, I get why they have such beef with hyaluronic acid, and it's because hyaluronic acid is found in most skincare categories, so you don't really need a hyaluronic acid ampoule. But I'm just like, this, I really do like this ampoule. It works really well, and it's there for me when I need hydration, you know? So I've actually, you guys know the drill with this. I've mentioned it in so many of my recent videos, but it's basically a really lightweight serum, and it has 9 different weights of hyaluronic acid. And also, guys, one thing, Wellage is actually from a company that makes fillers. So if you guys don't know, fillers, they're made out of hyaluronic acid. They inject it with a needle to make your skin plump. And so they're a company that specializes in that. So that's why I trust their hyaluronic acid, if that makes sense. I trust them. And so this is just a nice, lightweight, easy breezy, freezy, squeezy, hydrating serum that you can use all year round. And for the winter times, I like using this as an essence too. And then for the summer times, it works great as a serum. And I honestly recommend this, especially if you live somewhere very hot and humid, or you have more oily skin and you just need hydration. So you can see it's pretty lightweight, it's pretty watery, but you can definitely feel that hyaluronic acid gloopy texture. It's definitely there. So it's a very versatile product, and it's 100 ml. Hallelujah. And I have nothing bad to say about this, so go check it out. All right, another serum that I really want to recommend in this Kbeauty, classic Kbeauty edition collection is the Numbersin No. 3 Softening Serum. This is such a masterpiece. It's been a while, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've picked this out, but when I was preparing for this video, I was like, what is it that I want to introduce for the audience? You know, to someone who has never tried Kbeauty, what do I want to recommend to them? And one of them is definitely, faux show without a doubt, fermented ingredients. I think Korea does fermented ingredients formulation so well, and it's also something that's really hard to find in like the Western cultures as too. I think nowadays it's a lot of retinol, tretinoid, blah blah blah, and vitamin C, which are all great, and I also love using them. But I feel like there's something about fermented ingredients, fermented products, that does transform your skin in the least invasive, least aggravating, least irritating way, especially with this No. 3 Softening Serum, especially because it has a really good high percentage of not only bifida but also galactomyces. Ferment filtrate. This is really going to help soften and make your texture smooth like a baby's bottom. So this is a serum that I really do adore, and even the formulation, it has a bit of volume to it, but once you spread it out, it feels like messy, in the sense that, wow, you just feel like, wow, my texture is getting better just by applying this, which of course, I know it takes time for skincare to work, but it's that feeling that it instantly gives you that really does add to the experience, right? And so if you're looking for a nice serum that's really going to make your skin supple and smooth and give your skin that really transparent, clear appearance, I definitely recommend the No. 3 serum from 넘버즈인. Next, moving on to the category of creams, and I do have 2 options this time as well, depending on your skin type. The first one I bring you guys is the Iunik Beta Glucan Daily Moisture Cream. So, okay, for this category, I was thinking, what is a really good lightweight cream that does its job well in hydrating your face, and it won't break the bank, and it just gets along with everybody? And of course, this came into mind. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. Iunik isn't a brand that's really popular within Korea. Internationally, yes, I know, like they've done so well, great, but in Korea, you barely meet anyone, or you will barely run into anyone who actually uses it. But that does not make it a bad brand. It's just a matter of their tactic. But I know in the beginning they did a lot of marketing with domestic bloggers, so I know that they're rooted in Korea, you know? Anyways, this has 30,000 ppm of beta-glucan, which is 20% more powerful than hyaluronic acid in retaining moisture, and it also has centella, so it's going to help calm down your skin. And the texture is really, really lightweight, pleasant, it's almost silky, I gotta say. And it has more of that typical gel texture type of formulation. And it just seems so ideal to use during the hot, humid weather that just sits easily onto the skin. And guys, this is only like $16. That is so affordable. This is 60 ml. So I was like, this is perfect. If you're starting out and you don't know where to start and you're just looking for a nice lightweight cream and you have oily skin, I do recommend this if you have more oily skin type or you live somewhere hot and humid and you don't want anything too heavy, too creamy. I highly recommend this one. Speaking of creamy, you guys probably saw this coming from a mile away. I recommend the Aestura. Oh, this is empty. Atobarrier 365 cream. Guys, I've been using this so much that this one's already empty. What? I thought I just opened you up. I've been actually kind of, I don't know why, but like my neck, it's always been kind of like sensitive because you guys know I have contact dermatitis, but I think it was because of the retinol oil that I've been applying onto my neck because hello, I also want to take care of my neck and do a little bit of anti-aging there as well. However, I think it was a little too strong, and so it actually turned red and scratchy. It's gotten a lot better, but for some time it was like really red, like all over. So I know I was like freaking out a little bit. What I ended up doing is using the Aestura Atobarrier body lotion and also this. I just dump it all over and now it's really improved. Now it looks fine. That's healing powers, girl. If you have dry skin, sensitive skin, and you just feel like you just don't want to deal with any skincare drama where it might break you out and break your heart, go check this out. Like seriously, like I said, this is way creamier, way heavier, way emulsiony. But I think that's the reason what makes this such a good skin barrier repairing cream. So it has ceramides, a lot of fatty acids, cholesterol, and they're all encapsulated inside these beads, which I personally have to break it down before actually applying them because I do feel like the capsules itself feel a little scratchy against my cheek, so I just break it down, but it breaks down really, really easily. And they also incorporated their special patented Derma-On technology, which basically helps the formula seep in a lot faster. And guys, this does not dwell on top. No. Of course, if you dump a whole lot of it, it will, just because of, you know, science and common sense. But if you do a good job in using appropriate amount and you blend it in, it really doesn't, you don't really feel an occlusive layer on top. With this one, you do a bit, but with this one, it's like, it just seeps in like, zoom. Alright, last but definitely not least for the SPF, I bring the Roundlab a Birch Tree Moisturizing Sunscreen, and this is a no-brainer. I feel like this is indeed the #1 sunscreen sold in Korea right now. I heard like in Olivier where this is sold, they sell like 60,000 bottles of these each week or something like that. It was like a ridiculously large amount of bottles, and so I can say proudly and confidently that this is the numero uno SPF. And this should have been no surprise at all, especially if you guys were watching my videos, which is something that you guys should have been doing. But this is a very airy, moisturizing, hydrating SPF with a bunch of great ingredients like hyaluronic acid, as well as niacinamide, as well as birch tree sap. And it's going to really, really hydrate your skin. You can honestly double this up as your SPF. So if you're like, Sue, I don't care for anything else, or I'm having a busy day, you can just use this. There are times where I have to be out the door in 5 minutes, and like an SPF like this is all I wear. It's very gentle as well, and I do, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I do recommend this if you have more combo dry skin type. So make sure to check this out. Guys, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot to film the outro. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next. Ciao!